Do you remember your first game for United against West Ham?
Yeah, that was the first game in the league. Yeah.
You got man of the match, and you ended up like a little flying winger, going on a little bit of a mazy run. Remember that?
Oh, on the right side.
On the right side. Yeah. And I'm thinking, hold on.
What I was doing there?
One, what are you doing there? And the other thing, I'm thinking, well, I'm sure he's an oldie midfielder. Surely, what's he doing there, like a flying winger?
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Probably, I don't know. I went to press someone or something. But normally I'm not there, so I have to stay in the middle. Yeah, I remember that game, of course. My first game in the league. Of course, the atmosphere was great. Motivation was on high level because it's the first game. You want to show your best in front of home supporters. And I think that we won 4-1.
4-1, 4-0, yeah. Can you remember, do you know when you came to Old Trafford with Chelsea, was it always a special occasion because it's Old Trafford, or did you just think, well, it's just another game? And
no, yeah, of course. To play at Old Trafford, if you play for United or you play for other team, is always special. When you come, I think the away changing room is not that great only.
Yeah.
But when you step on the pitch, I think for me, it's the best stadium in the world. You can see that has some history, has something different than other stadiums. I have to say, Tottenham new stadium is great. A lot of new stadiums, they look good, but Old Trafford has something different, and I hope they can keep like that. I think the interior. It's always special for me when I played against United. For Benfica or for Chelsea was always good. Motivation was always high because you want to do your best against United to show your quality. So I know exactly how the other teams, how they feel when they play against us, especially at Old Trafford. And that's why we need to know that they're going to give always the best from themselves. They want to show their quality, and motivation against us is always bigger than when they play against other clubs.
I suppose one of the great joys of playing at Old Trafford has been missing more recently is that there are no fans. How happy were you, or maybe when did you first realise that United fans had changed the lyrics to a song they'd sung for Nemanja Vidic and turned it into a song for you?
I think they never turned the song for me because they sing to him. It's always good when I hear that song. I know that was made for Vida, but I don't have a problem with that. Vida was amazing player. The supporters will never forget him because he was a warrior. He gave his best for the club, and is exactly what I'm trying to do here. Of course, he played in different time. He won many things. I will do my best to won some trophies. Of course, for United, it's hard to be successful like him. But we have to do our best to try to bring United where United belongs. And and I'm happy. I hope supporters will continue to sing that, and in the future maybe some more Nemanjas they can sign for United.
Another thing that happened when you signed, which I imagine the club hated, but as fans we were loving it, is you were pictured. Someone took a photo of you in your training gear at United and leaked it online before the announcement was made. So everybody knew what was happening and everybody was excited. Were you made aware of that?
Not someone. I take the picture.
Oh, did you?
No, I took the picture, and because obviously I'm not like that to take the pictures and to send on social media, but because I have a group. We mentioned my village, so I have a group with 50 people from my village. And
50
people, like I don't know, maybe 48 but more or less. So we have a group. So in that group are all guys that I grew up with them. So we have one group. So to be honest, they were texting every 2 minutes. Deal done. Did you sign? So, and 2 days I didn't reply anything. I didn't. So in that day I wake up and I saw 70 messages. Do you sign? They sent me text from newspapers saying they said it's done. This one. So I had to. I sent like selfie. I said shut up, and I was doing the medical test there. And of course, probably they sent some friends, and then the power of social media did the job.
Did you get in trouble?
No, I didn't get the trouble, but obviously was not my intention to send to newspaper. But I forgive them because they were so happy. Most of them they support United.
Yeah.
And they had to support Chelsea because of me, but inside they were like...
Nemanja, you won't remember this, or if you did, it would be very weird. But on one of my very first days working at Old Trafford, I got in a lift with you. And I was really nervous. I didn't say anything. I just stood there. But I was with Lou Macari. And during that morning, a load of newspapers had run a story about you, doing loads of charitable work and sending money home and paying for schools and improvements. And I think I might be wrong, some things with some hospitals. And he said to you in the lift, that was really good, really good. And it didn't seem like you wanted to talk about it. And if you don't want to talk about it now, that's fine too. But how important is it for you to be able to make those improvements in the place that you grew up from and obviously are so close to and still so involved with?
Yeah, I don't like to speak about my if you want to say charity, help mostly for the kids. But I try, because when I grew up, I didn't have the pitch to train. The pitch was horrible, next to the cemetery. And that was not the pitch. We just put the goals, put the lines, and we called that pitch. So I wanted to make some good pitch for kids that they can train, that they can improve. If someone wants to play football, that he has good condition. And of course, to help the school, the most important that they have good school. When I was in the school, we didn't have even the toilet in the school. You had to go outside somewhere in in the forest. So I just had I felt like it's my obligation because the kids there, they deserve to have a better condition for everything, for school, for training, I don't know, playground for small kids. So I try to help them, and I will do it because I can. I earn. We have to be honest. We're in United, Chelsea, or I don't know, Arsenal. We earn a lot of money, and some of that money we need to spend for the future, because many of that kids, they will be future stars, and they have to do the same one day.
Nemanja, your first goal for United, a last-minute screamer at Crystal Palace. That must have been a good moment for you.
Yeah, it was good. Especially because it was in the last minute, and we won 3 points with that goal. And of course, I will never forget that. Some goals, when you do tap in from the line, after a few years, you forget. Someone tell you, I forgot. But that goal, I will never forget. It was a nice goal, and also with the goal in last minute when you win 3 points. And I remember that in that time was very important, that 3 points for us. And of course, amazing goal. I won.
And it won goal of the season as well.
Goal of the year. Goal of the season was great. So my son took the trophy. He kept next to his bed, so it's not mine anymore.
Are those the things that you dream about as a kid, growing up, scoring screamers?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. When you're a kid, you dream, and And I think that I didn't score many goals in my career, but almost 80% of my goals, they were nice, because normally when I'm far from the goal when I shoot. So I had 7 or 8 very, very nice goals. So that's what's gonna stay in my memory forever. So one day I can show the kids or